Book question of the day. Is my idea big enough to be a book? So this is one of the questions I hear most often from writers. I hear it especially from coaches, consultants, and service-based business owners. And most of the time, the question isn't really about the length of the book. It's about the worth. What people are really asking is this enough to justify a whole book? A lot of readers assume that a nonfiction book has to be comprehensive. They think it needs to cover everything someone could possibly want to know about a topic in order to be valuable. This belief can create a lot of pressure, and it often keeps people from starting at all. Because comprehensiveness is not what makes a nonfiction book useful. Focus is. A strong nonfiction book helps a specific reader at a specific time solve a specific problem. It does not try to answer every possible question. It answers the right question for the right person who's picking it up. So if you think about a nonfiction book that has mattered most to you, it probably didn't feel like a reference manual or encyclopedia. It felt timely, and it spoke directly to something that you were wrestling with in that moment, and that's what made it valuable. So when an idea feels small, that can actually be a good sign. It means the idea is already shaped. It means you're not trying to do too much at once, because you don't want to cover too much in your book at once, because that is a thing. What most of these ideas need is not expansion, but structure. The structure is what turns the idea into a book. It gives the idea a clear through line. It helps you choose examples that support your point. It creates a logical presentation that helps the reader move from where they are now to where you want them to be by the end. So instead of asking whether your idea is big enough to be a book, it can be more helpful to ask a different question. Is this idea clear enough? Is it specific enough? Is it useful enough for the reader that you want to serve? And if the answer is yes, then your idea doesn't need to be bigger. It just needs to be written. So the short answer is yes. If it's focused, clear, and useful for the reader, your idea is big enough for a book. Short answer, yes. If it's focused, clear, and useful for a specific reader.